Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
1500 came out dripping on the float. Can I wait? Ain't no breaks. It's a go. It's a go, go, go. It's a go. It's a go. Make some money, spend some money, make it back. Or some more. It's a go, go, go. It's a go. It's a go. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon. Singy, he's got a chance to do something pretty special here.
Racked up a high pitch count last time, was only able to throw a couple of innings. He'll look to get deeper in this start today.
About to get started here, Alejandro Kirk digs in now.
Alejandro Kirk.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Late with the swing there. Up the middle, Caballero. Fires to first in time. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Alejandro Kirk.
Anytime he's tasked with facing a left-hander on the mound, it's a tough assignment for him. I mean, he's hitting under 200 against southpaws this season, so maybe it's even a little surprising to see him in the lineup for this one. Here's what he's got to do. He's got to make adjustments, and he's got to make them from pitch to pitch, because otherwise he's in a big hole right now, and this lineup needs him. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-1. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive. Or 0-2 count.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. Strike two.
Throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Fouled off left side. Guerrero, the runner at first with two gone. He swings and fouls one off. Caught him looking for the K. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Today's starting pitcher, Cam Schlittler. His ERA ranks among the best in the league, and it's earned.
Yeah, Boog, he's not giving away free passes and consistently missing barrels. That impact, it just shows up on a regular basis. It's been an impressive season up to this point.
Everything's down in the zone, and everything's working for him. Unlike your hips, the stats don't lie, Singy.
Well, the numbers say elite, and the eye test backs it up. You need to put that arm in bubble wrap. It's a long season, and they're going to need this guy.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ben Rice.
Boog, this guy had 8 home runs last month. Now, it might not sound like a ton, but when you do the math and add that up over the course of the season, those are huge numbers. So when you think about that kind of consistency, they better be very careful in the way that they approach it. One's in. You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. So up next for New York, Cedar Rafaela. Rafaela with a homer in his last game. That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That one is hammered right field. Going. Second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Way out front for strike 2. That
ball
misses,
back outside.
And a full count now. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chisholm off of first with 2 away.
everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman pulled it out of here.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those.
Got him swinging. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back at Yankee Stadium. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch swinging. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
That was straight queso right there.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swings through that one for strike two.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Gonzalez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And there it is. Keeps it rolling in this one, Singy.
What a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andres Phillips stepping in now for the Yankees. And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Going to pop up. Jimenez in position. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 9, the left fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Wells settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kirk stays in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Off the plate,
missed.
ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Got him swinging. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
In the air, right field. Springer under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him in the mound.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one in triple digits. Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Yanks held in check. They lead 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, The right fielder, number
Here's
4.
George Springer. His first at bat was a strikeout. Varsho, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. On the ground. And that's a base hit. The tag.
Hey!
See.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And it's quickly 0-2. The designated hitter. The Blue Jays trying to get back into this one. Top half of inning number 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Lenny Sosa. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go. Bottom 4. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Right through there for a strike. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Louis Varland up and loosening in the pen. Corbin also getting ready.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Wells, the batter now as he Swings and misses for strike one. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. 2 down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way. The 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they lead it 4-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Comes up empty. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. The Yanks leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Now here is Miles Straw. 0 for 1 so far. And a ground ball to first. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Leading up for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. The fastball becomes such such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
That's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Andres Phillips.
And next for New York, Andres Phillips.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boo. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
The swing and a drop. That one out's against the fence. And he's in with a stand-up double. Right now, he's making a really hard game. Look really easy. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he's seeing it like a beach ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.